Hi, how are you guys? Now we are back. And I'm so excited because I am a fashionista in my own little way. I like to troll blogs. I like to look everywhere and just look for new trends. But we have the Zimbabwe Showcase ladies in the building with me right now, and they are here. I am going to introduce them in 1 second. However, I just want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy. Now we have the beautiful Cindy, who's a fashion consultant. Hi, Cindy.
Hi.
So excited to have you on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
And we have the main lady, Miss Chi.
Hi.
And she is actually a fashion designer and the founder of the Zimbabwe Showcase, Fashion Showcase. Now, ladies, I don't know where to start because I've been anticipating this and waiting for you guys, but you know what, let's go for it.
Cool.
Now, where did this passion come from, Chi? Why did you start this endeavor? Where did this come from?
Okay, so I'm a fashion designer myself. Yeah. I'm a lingerie designer.
Okay.
So when I did my first capsule collection, I realized, you know, it's difficult to find a place where you can showcase your stuff without having to go through so many barriers, and you know, it's hard and it's expensive.
Yes,
you know, going to like
is.
London Fashion Week or even Africa Fashion Week London, it's quite expensive. So I thought, okay, surely I'm not the only one going through this problem. Mm-hmm. So Zimbabwe Fashion Showcase came to mind, and I thought, okay, let me try and get other Zimbabwean designers on board, and they do what they're doing, showcase it to the world, and then, you know, you never know. Yeah, so that's where the passion came from, really.
Now, people always talk about the glass door. They always talk about that ceiling for women. Now, how was it getting in contact with other Zimbabwean? It's like a niche, but it's really big. How was it? Was it hard or challenging at first to get past that glass door?
Yes.
And reach out to them?
Yes, it was very, very challenging, if I'm to be honest. But with time, I've realized, you know, as with anything, when you're starting out, it's that whole uncertainty as to where it's going to go. You know, is it going to help? Is it going to be beneficial? But with time, I think more and more Zimbabwean designers, or Zimbabweans in general, are sort of like liking what we're doing or appreciating what we do. So it's actually much easier now to approach them, and it's actually quite interesting because you'd be surprised at the number of Zimbabwean designers out there, well, all over the world, actually doing such amazing stuff. So
now, I've been looking at you for a minute now, and I'm just going to tell you, I like your dress. Did you design it yourself?
Yes,
it looks
I designed
beautiful.
Thank
I just had to put that out there. I love
you.
her dress. She looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
Now, I know you are a mother.
Yes.
How do you balance the two? This is a big event. Last year it was so good. It was an amazing event. How did you push forward to say 2016 coming at you bigger and better?
Well, I'm like a dog with a bone, if you like. Once I start something and I have a vision for it, I don't stop.
Right.
So when I did the first showcase, it was like, okay, fair enough, first time, you know, first time doing such a major event and involving so many other people in terms of designers, models, artists. It was a big challenge.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, fine. It was received quite well. And I thought, okay, so obviously 2016, as with anything that you do, you've always got to look at improving the stuff that you do.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, fair enough. I've done this one day. It was a one-day show, 12 hours of fashion, we called it, because it was just for 12 hours. And I thought, okay, so this year we thought, okay, I will offer more, especially to the designers that are coming to showcase, because I want to get the designers out there.
Yeah.
You know, I want tomorrow, next month, next year, I just want to hear, oh, one of the designers that showcased at Zimbabwe Fashion Showcase is now styling or designing for a celebrity out there or something. That's my ultimate dream, my ultimate goal. So I'm just trying hard just to get it out there, make it bigger and better every year.
How is it, you know, fashion designers are amazing people and they're creative, you know, and having all of that backstage, we see the end product. We see how amazing the lights, the music, the models, everything's great. But backstage, I've been backstage, and It is a whole new world. Everything is buzzing. Dresses are ripping. Tailors are running. Hair, makeup.
Oh yeah.
How do you cope with that?
It is so difficult.
Wow.
Like I said, last year was the first time. So as much as you anticipate things and you think, okay, I've got this under control, you know, surely how bad could it be?
Yeah.
You don't actually realize until you're actually in it. So last year was total.
Yes, Cindy, as a fashion consultant, you being back there with her and seeing everything like face to face, how did you like take that in?
Do you know what? For me, I've got a background in modeling, so
you're beautiful, by the way. She is gorgeous.
I really enjoyed the buzz. Like it's a really kind of like high octane kind of situation where, you know, like everything's happening all at once and it feels like it's going on for an extremely long time, but then it can literally have the whole show done in like 25 minutes. And it's quite a buzz because you kind of get to see like kind of all different aspects of all that you've been working towards during that whole preparation time all coming together in that one moment. And it's quite exciting. For me, I really enjoy it. I enjoy the rush of it. So so it was good. It was really
Why
good.
did you become a fashion consultant? Because that's like, people always underestimate titles. Being a fashion consultant, that basically means you're the guru. You kind of know exactly what it's meant to look like, how it's meant to, you give the best advice. People are coming, you're the go-to. Now, what made you feel like, as a model, you are a model, how does that also tie in together? What made you decide that, you know what, I like this job, I'm going to go for it, I can do it?
I think it kind of stemmed off modeling. I'm doing other shows and seeing great shows and seeing bad shows. And I think when I spoke to Chiedza, she told me about what she was doing, what her vision was for the event itself. I've always been a really big activist for Zimbabwe. Like I love my country and I'm extremely patriotic. So whenever something positive is being done for the country, I'm always like up for being involved in it. And so I kind of seen the way that some events were run, like in fashion shows, in terms of like African fashion shows, or just in general, how they were done, if they were done really well and when they were done in a really bad way. And I thought, if she's launching such a brand, it's so important that it's done properly. Because first impressions count. And like I'm a visual merchandiser by trade, and so, you know, it's that first impression that you gives such a long-standing effect on a person, on how they see your brand long term. And you know, I thought it was really important that from the get-go that she has that information that's vital to make sure that anyone who comes across it sees it and sees a quality item. It may not be a perfect item, but sees a quality item, that it's a brand that's going somewhere, rather than seeing it and it seems mediocre, because you'll blend it in with everything else. And so that's why it really kind of got me excited about being involved in it, because I wanted to make sure that whatever I've kind of learned throughout my whole time modeling and working in fashion, that it was that it helped the show be all that it can be. And so that's how I ended up kind of collaborating with her.
It's always good to give back. That's one thing I've noticed. It's always great to give back. Like, for you to sit down and find a gap in the market and say, you know what, Zimbabweans, I am from Zimbabwe and these people are absolutely amazing and they need to be exposed to the world. I think that is amazing, because I'm sure at the show you have sponsors, you have upcoming models who would want to work for other people, you have people taking photos. Coming to that, this year is absolutely different. You're going to have it 3 times. Am I correct?
3 days,
3 days. Tickets are available online at www.zimbabwefashionshowcase.com. Make sure you get your tickets. I'm telling you, you can't miss it. If you're a blogger, if you're a photographer, if you're a model, if you're a trendsetter, whatever you do that has to do with fashion, please get your tickets. You cannot miss this. Am I right?
Absolutely.
You can't miss this. Now, what she has done this year is fantastic. The event is from the 28th to the 30th of July. And she's going to have it 3 days running.
2
shows in Birmingham. 1 another one, which will be the third one, which is just for social media. Am I right?
Yes, it's a private event.
It's a private event. So that's why it's important you get your tickets so that you have that first-hand information to put on your blogs, trend it, hashtagging. Everyone hashtags. Come on, guys. I want to see those hashtag Zimbabwe showcase this July. Now tell us more about why you decided to do it that way this year.
Okay, so I did over 3 days this year.
Okay.
The first day is mainly focusing on the designers, and buyers, bloggers, media, basically. So what I wanted to give them opportunity where they can have a one-on-one with people in the fashion industry, you know, so showcasing to them what they have, the key pieces, what they have, and hopefully, you know, be able to get orders maybe from buyers, or any feedback is always greatly appreciated, you know, and who's better to give feedback than people that are in the industry and have been doing it for years and years and years. So that's really what I wanted to do for the designers on the first day, hence why it's a private show. So there's no catwalk, there's nothing interesting, I suppose, for anybody else that just wants pure entertainment from it.
Your vision for this whole showcase in this 2016 is so moving. Some people just want to have a showcase just to get their name out there. I'm an event manager, I planned this. It is so moving that you have gone out of your way not only to have them showcase their things and be known, but to also give them what they crave for. People crave to have that one-to-one with people in the media who are going to promote them. So for you to bring all of that in one box for them is amazing, and you deserve a round of applause. You really do.
Thank you.
That is so amazing, and I'm touched. I am touched. It's great having you. So let's just talk about what's next in terms of what should they be expecting from this year's show, in terms of the designs and the designers. You know them, you've spoken to them.
Yes.
What should they expect?
Do you know, this year's designers, I'm overwhelmed. I'm blown away. The stuff that they're doing, the creativity behind what they're doing, it's amazing. Even I was taken aback, and I thought, this is a Zimbabwean designer doing this.
Yes.
Like, how do you even
so
think?
Contemporary. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
Contemporary designs. You see the pieces. Some of them are simple, but they're still edgy, and they like balance out people's body shapes. Because I'm very like conscious sometimes. I try to make sure I'm wearing exactly the right thing in the right place. Sometimes, I'm African as well. I love to eat. You know, I love eating. I've gone on diets and everything. But these designers have put all of that in mind. Imagine having like a design you need to make. It's already tough knowing you need to make that design. Then you're thinking of body types.
Exactly.
You're thinking of different evening events they can wear it to.
Yes.
So all of that, as a fashion consultant, and you've seen these people work, what would you say about their work ethic?
It's absolutely amazing, to be honest. I think putting together a collection for such an event as well, and with obviously the pressure of the fact of knowing that it's going to be having media, it's going to be coming to see it, you're going to have people who work in depth in different areas in fashion, having access to their lines, and none of them are panicking. So you know, like, and I think that's really amazing, to be honest, because it's a massive thing.
A bit worrying though.
Yeah. Oh, you know,
calm.
Yeah, they're very calm.
I've noticed that in Zimbabweans though, they're quite cool, calm and collected. And would you agree that if you have a passion for something and you know yourself, you know you can deliver, you wouldn't panic, would you?
But a bit of nerves.
Yeah.
It made me feel better. It's a bit nervous. It made me feel better.
How do you feel about everything right now?
Okay. See, I'm a bit nervous, obviously, because it's a bigger show than last year.
3 days.
3 days. And I like to deliver. So if I say I want A, B, C, D to happen, you know, I will do anything and everything in my power to make sure that I deliver. So I'm a bit nervous, excited, and anxious. I just want everything to work out, and obviously as well, with regards to the audience that are coming, you know, the guests that are coming on the other 2 days, I want them to have a good show. I want, you know, the collections to be amazing. I want them to leave that place feeling, wow, what an experience. Hence why we've named it Redefinition. That's our theme for this year. We're redefining people's perspective of what a Zimbabwean show is about. And I get upset sometimes and a bit irritated when people are thinking, oh, it's just another fashion show. It's not.
This is different. This is definitely different from everything you've told me. I'm expecting there's going to be music, food, some like finger things. Come on, guys, get your tickets at the Zimbabwe Showcase. FashionShowcase.com. Get your tickets. It's going to be an amazing event. You cannot miss this. I keep telling you, you cannot miss it. 2 winners of the online competition will be announced later in the show for Zimbabwe's Fashion Showcase. So, tongue-tied there, very sorry. So 2 winners, you'll be announced at the end of the show. Just make sure you get your tickets online, email us, anything you can do to contact us and get your tickets. You have got to be there. Now, before I let you 2 beautiful ladies leave, I want something from both of you, so a word each for upcoming Zimbabweans who are interested in fashion, who are either studying, you know, being entrepreneurs, just being skillful. What would you say to them from each of you?
Well, I can't say it in 1 word, but in 2. Keep going.
Keep going.
Just keep going. Don't stop. Don't worry if people don't understand what you're doing. Never mind if they don't understand your vision. Never mind if they think, oh, you know, this, because we're African and Zimbabwean, you don't think fashion designing is you can't take that as a job. No, but you can actually make money of it. Yeah, so just don't worry about everybody else. Just stay in your lane, do what you're doing, and you'll be fine. You'll get there. Hard work always pays off. I'm a strong believer in that.
Yes. And you, Cindy?
I would say attend the event.
Yes.
Because mainly because, you know, like not only because, you know, it's going to be a great show,
of course,
but then like what we were saying about the 3 days, on the final day that we're going to be having a panel which has got like bloggers, and we'll have people on a panel for fashion careers. Okay. So that's from buying to visual merchandising to fashion photography. So it'll be a really great opportunity for you to hear from people who work in those areas and how they got there. I think we were having a conversation before about how there's certain qualifications that you need to get into certain jobs, but there's some where you don't need them, where you're better off taking a different route. And it's going to be a great opportunity to hear that from people who are actively in that career, who can say to you, you know, this is the best way to kind of go about it. If you want to get there a lot faster and in a bit more of an efficient way. And this is ideal, because I think we really kind of have those conversations where people are advising those who are coming up behind them and telling them, okay, to get here, the best way to get here, now that I've gone through all the hoops and all the like kind of ways, this is actually the most effective way to go through it. And this is what the final day is mainly going to be about. It's about kind of getting that condensed information about how to get into the industry and the best way to do it.
Now, you guys have heard from the 2 lovely ladies, you always have to invest in what you love. You have to invest in your passion, and that's the only way forward. Am I correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
And keep going. Next upcoming are the 2 designers showcasing this year at the Zimbabwe's Fashion Showcase. It's lovely having you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.